So I've done all these rebuilds on this channel. However, one thing I've never done is a rebuild with myself as manager. Today I'm going to take myself and I'm going to put myself in the bottom English division with the team with the lowest budget and try and make a career for myself. But not only am I going to be able to switch clubs and just win the Champions League, but I've got to win every single trophy in England. That includes the Champions League, Premier League, Europa League, Conference. We've got the Championship, we've got League 1, League 2, just promotions count for those. We've got the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Papa Johns. And unfortunately, I don't have face scans yet, so that is me as a manager. Definitely got a better beard than I have. Apart from Hartlepool, Barrow have the smallest budget in football. The team from Barrow-in-Furness, of course, we're going to be taking over as our first job. Also worth mentioning, international trophies don't count, as here we are as manager of the Bluebirds, looking to make a career for ourselves. So buckle up and get ready for this one, and if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. This is our team, and we're going to look at the possibilities. We can win the Carabao, FA Cup, Papa John's maybe, and League 2. Still going to be hard with that team though, so we've probably got to get signing. And looking into our academy, we do have a player, Elliot Nash, who we're going to make the most of because we really need to in this save. Only just 2 million to spend. So of course in this season we can use free agents, so Daniel Sheenan's going to be the first one. Worth mentioning as well, the board don't expect anything of us as a team, so I'm going to play this my way and get Matthew Garber in as well, an Aussie. Oh no, he's a Kiwi. As another Kiwi joining him is Stefan Marinovic. That's 3 free agents, and I do think good things come in 3, so another Kiwi in Declan Wine, as this is how the team looks probably going towards the first game. We've put the rest of the money into the youth academy before our first game of the season. It is Grimsby. I don't know how I feel about going into this. Of course I want our team to do well, and it's a draw. That's fair, all things considered. And I believe as a manager that those 4 signings are going to be, in fact, be our only ones. We've got the academy on overload. We're literally starting a bit grassroots here. No money spent to try and win a trophy. And halfway through our season, hey, round 3 of the Papa Johns. Could it happen first time? We didn't even top the group. In League 2, we are down there. We're in 19th position, so the trophy's definitely not coming here with Barrow in this first season. Team's not overly happy as well, so there is issues here with Barrow. And I only wanted 1 player in this window because we don't have much money, and Callum McCowart's picked to go to Saarbrücken. We've got to up our reputation so players come to us. And I'm actually getting quite worried for the remainder of the season. This board aren't liking us straight away. And when I'm manager, it is the best possible start to our career here at Barrow. We have been sacked by the Bluebirds. We're going to have to find a new job, and there is only one to go to, and that is Hartlepool. A National League club in real life, but here we are. We've been here before, and we're here again. This is the team we've got to revive, and it's not looking too great. Yeah, 20th to the position. We're just going to take Hartlepool all the way to the end. We can't spend money. We built this team. Some decent players like Guimaraes and Cilia, but it's not too spectacular. As at the end of the year, with our second club already in 1 season, we finish above the Mariners in 20th. I'll take that in the first season. Of course, we've got to build on everything. FA Cup final between Liverpool and Man United. Carabao already won by Spurs, and there will be 0 trophies as Blackpool win the Papa Johns. Our ex-club Barrow beaten on penalties in the quarters. Now the business should start. We've got 3 million, which still isn't much with Hartlepool, and the objectives don't be crucial. Mid-table, that is fine. And use some youth. Oh, I've just remembered Nash is still at Barrow on the wing. We've lost a potential player. But despite having 3 million, there still will be free signings. We're not there yet with this budget, so Keenan Bennett joins Pool. We wanted 2 wingers as Javier Amache is in. I like that, I like that. Now it's hands to the defense. A big coup as well. We've signed 3, of course we have. And Luke Berry of Luton. But in true League 2 grit, Keane Bryan, what a player again. Don't worry people, we'll still be spending some money sometime soon, because I'm thinking Ben Killip's got to get out of here. Discussing for a new goalkeeper isn't easy, however, but we've got his first deal out of the way. Welcome to the club, Connor Ripley of Markham's goal. He's now a poolie, as that is the team that we have going into the first game immediately. We need a better season than we had with Barrow, and it is Leighton Orient. Let's go out there and get a good result. Please don't let us down. Hey, a draw against Leyton Orient, the O's. That's not bad. Luke Berry with it. The bad thing about this as well is we need to get cooking quite soon. So will that team get us up there in League 2 or a Papa John's Trophy or a Carabao or FA Cup? And unlike Barrow, Hartlepool's a bit more of a lease of life for us here. We're excelling as a manager, almost towards those playoffs. Bearing in mind, Hartlepool did finish, I think, second bottom in real life. This is good. Barrow in third, though. I don't like to see that after they've just sacked us. How's the Papa John's going? Oh, we're in round 3, and we've won round 3. Could this be the season for the pizza trophy? Only 1 million to spend as well. I don't know if we'll actually get that done. If we do, maybe it's a free signing just to cover the wages. So welcome to the club, Henry Ball. He's going to be the Hartlepool Henry that we need to clean up that midfield. And come the end, it is a lot better from us. We finished top of the playoffs. The Mariners, I'm kind of happy fell out of it because I really didn't want to play them. Wrexham win the league. Cambridge and Fleetwood on 81 points. Good from us. Yes, of course, we're nowhere near in the cup competitions. The FA Cup and the Carabao, that is, won by United. As the Papa John's won by Barnsley. We lost in the semis. So it's Carlisle United, however. They were relegated last season, so they'll still have a strong squad. I really don't want another season in this division. We need to be in League 1. But we've lost at Carlisle. Brunton Park didn't work for us. But Brian at the back has, at home, our centre-back scores 2. To send us to Wembley. Unbelievable, Jeff. If you don't know, Jeff Stelling of Sky Sports Football in England is a Hartlepool fan of Stockport in the final. We breezed past them. Amechi, Berry and Umara with Kyle Wotton scoring for County, but it doesn't matter. That is the first trophy in the cabinet for MWS. Semi-final and then a final win in the playoffs is good as they want us mid-table in League 1. Hartlepool, in real life, are National League, so they're big expectations to go alongside only 4 million. Signings are going to be crucial, of course, in this division, and we've got a man who's got blonde hair. Has he got blonde hair in real life now? We've signed Rolly Mayonnaise, who, I don't think it's pronounced mayonnaise, but it's funny, he was on loan last season, so he signed from Walsall. Also going for an ex-player as well. Robbie Gotts from Barrow, so we're actually signing someone from the team that sacked us. One of the only players that believed in us in our first job, back in our second and back a division above. And now our final one walks in. It's just going to be the 3 for now. We're spending over $1 million now on Bianchi, who is a left back from Oxford. Hopefully stepping us up in this league because I'm getting close to the first game and more nervous. This is what this Hartlepool team looks like. I've got to say. Come on, leaps and bounds. It's Portsmouth to kick us off with. Don't know if they've gone up and down or all around, but it'll be hard. Never an easy game, and I don't trust us centre-backs too much as we lose Lowry and Lane. What a shame. Hey, and halfway through, we've got Chelsea in the FA Cup. If we beat them, who knows what happens, as hey, we have 14th as well in this league, so we're kind of clear from relegation. I say kind of, because it's still possible. 6 points within reach. I'm guessing we're nowhere near the playoffs. Absolutely not. Reading leading the way and Rotherham third. The reason that interests me is because we've just beat them in round 3 of the Papa John's. It could be coming true, our dream. Grimsby is still in there and Lincoln have been knocked out. How do we improve this team as well? Do we drop ball into the defence and go for a midfielder? Because we do not have much money this season. That is a given. So the first one in is Danny Vergara, but he's not a centre-back. He's a young right-back ready for the future. Because we've gone ahead and got Teden Mengi for Hartlepool. I am excited by this signature. Actually, Vergara goes straight into the team. And Teden Mengi, of course, does. This team looks like it should comfortably survive in League 1 from the depths of the National League to here. Very well done, I think. But we've got things to win. Papa John's. And maybe get closer to top half. And you can see right there in the middle of the screen, we beat Cheltenham, so Leyton Orient we face in the semis. I do want to sim this. So here we go. Come on, we can beat the O's. They're a really good team, but it's not good enough. We're in the final of the Papa John's. Umara, Bennett and Brian. And it's Wembley for the Royals and us. Come on, lads. We're a little bit fatigued, but we've beaten Rotherham on the way here. Can we beat Reading? Yes, we Khan, Vergara, the new signing, and Umara, who is just a beast up front for us, makes it a Papa John's into the cabinet, and we've got 2 of the English trophies. Absolutely love that feeling. We've never really got there before, as we are 12th in this season. Bang on mid-table. Reading actually were top of the league. Oh my days. We did a madness beating 1st and 2nd in that trophy. A Wrexham stay up. Bradford bat down. Would be nice to steal some of their players. Do we stay with Poole? Do we move? You know, we didn't win the Carabao or anything like that. As 20 goals, Josh Umara. What a player. Grimsby Town in real life. Sign him up. And I thought the season was going to end there, but it doesn't. We might have a step up here in our career trajectory because Bolton's bored. They're offering more money. They're offering more to spend. And I do think we could do more with this League One club. So thank you for the time, Paul. But we're starting fresh with Bolton. Our 3rd team, like Ian Everett, really, isn't it? He went from Barrow to Bolton. We've gone from Barrow Hartlepool to Bolton. But we're actually making another step up. I'm liking my career here. Of course, I had to check that Bolton still are in League One. They were in the playoffs and failed to win them, so we know we should have a team that's up there, and we've got expectation to live up to. This is the team that we've got. Oh, these ratings look good. And after shuffling the pack, I am going to stick with the formation because it's obviously worked in previous seasons. Boateng and Adobejo are our strikers. Al-Hajj looks our main player alongside Morley. We know we're expecting promotion with 10 million to spend. So, of course, spending that money. If you think I'm just keeping that under wraps, you're very mistaken. First one, Tom Bloxham, of course. It is from Shrewsbury in our league. He's cost just under 3 million. This Bolton job's really been a blessing in disguise. We really are set up for greatness. And our first game with all the expectation riding on us. Oxford. I don't know what to expect. We're now a wanderer, and we've got to wander into the championship. Let's do it in style. But we don't start off in it. Osula and Airedale, one of our defenders, relied upon to score. Shows you that we do still need defenders overall. We will start off with the player just behind them in Zach Hemming. I don't know if it's Zach or Zach Hemming. I don't know the spelling of the name, but he looks a decent keeper. Decent enough to get a promotion. As our final player, of course, is a defender to get us on the ball, rolling with it. He's just left Wigan for breaching his contract, but Jack Watmer is a wanderer. We've definitely not spent up, but we've got our team built. It's just our wing-backs that I do trust in Randall Williams and Jackson Airedale, who I think should get going. And apart from that, let's head to the season. Will it be another Papa John's? Will it be promotion? Well, it should be. And halfway through, I mean, no defeats for the mighty Wanderers. We're building a reputation slowly but surely here as one of the best little managers. Or I say little managers, I'm not short. Still got some contracts to sign up, but I'm not surprised we're here, especially with Al-Hajj in the team. He is sensational. Maybe look for some wing-backs, of course, but I am not too desperate. And we've only managed to get one new player in. He is experienced in the championship, Ryan Nyambe. Welcome from Orlando Pirates. Will these 4 go down in history? These 4 players as the ones to get Bolton invincible in the division? Oh, I know for a fact we've lost 1 game now. Shrewsbury beat us. No one beat us there. Oh, Bristol City. Oh, 2 defeats there. We won't be unbeaten. In fact, we'll lose the same amount of games as Plymouth, but our 3 less draws see us 6 points clear at the top of League One. Another trophy added. Guess what, though? Guess what? Guess what? That's not the only one. Just like in real life last season, Bolton win the Papa John's. That is 2 we've won. I can't believe that. Man United win the Carabao. We've already checked all that. We don't need to see that malarkey. But this team right here, that team, is championship. And we're back with a clear mindset a day later as, of course, Bolton Wanderers. We're feeling very confident at this club. I don't think I want to move away from that team. We're given 10 million in the championship to spend. I said we had a decent team, and they only expect mid-table, so the pressure is off. It has to be left wing back. Sorry, Randall Williams, but you have to be replaced for us to batter on. As we've just signed a player, a re-signature which hurts my team. He's left in real life, but Josh Emmanuel signed from Grimsby Town back to Bolton where he was before for under 2 mil. The only thing we've really got to do now is keep Aaron Morley as priority and another backup goalkeeper, because Dixon probably won't cut it. And a player we used previously, joining here with Bristol Rovers, another fullback. Welcome to the club, Josh Tyman. He was at Rotherham, relegated, and our first game of the season, Huddersfield Town, which is a decent tester in the Championship. You never know where they're going to be in the table, as this is a really good tester for our first game here. Bloxham, Johnson, and Al-Hajj just breeze the Terriers away. I absolutely love that, as we've signed another League 2 player, Toby Savin of Accrington, as a backup keeper. Leaves us with 3 million after that, which I am probably going to save till January, because I honestly can't predict where this team's going to finish. The only position that is weak is the centre mid on the bench in Dempsey. I absolutely love this Bolton squad we've built, and I think that could probably go into the Prem but finish bottom. When I told you it'd be decent, we have got a Manager of the Month award. Is that one of our first ones? Oh, this is actually decent as well. We're only 12 points off top of the league. 4 points off Bristol City in those playoffs. Wanderers are wandering closer to the Prem. This is our first season in this as well, as we're still in the FA Cup. We've got Barnsley and the Carabao we are unfortunately out of. No real chase in that. And I can see why we're a little bit hindered. That happened. Adobe had his release clause paid, so we're without a striker. And we've replaced him literally on deadline day right now. Here comes the new man, using the Kiwi resources again. Ben Waine, one of the best New Zealand players out there, from Plymouth, for less than we sold Adobe for. Yeah, I know I can't pronounce that right, but he just goes straight into the team alongside Tom Bloxham. This is very, very good for Bolton. And it's alright. 9th in the end. We did bottle it slightly. 5 points off Bristol City. That was 1 point less than it was halfway through, so no promotion trophy, I guess. Got League 1, League 2, and the Papa Johns twice. Have we got an FA Cup? No, Liverpool eventually won that. We lost... I don't know where we lost, actually. Round 4, maybe? Yeah, round 4. Top goal scorers for us, though. Tommy Bloxham. He's coming into his element here with the Wanderers. Same with James Boateng, the Ghanaian youngster. Al-Hajj getting involved. And, of course, Aaron Morley. But can this team push for promotion next season with them illustrious ratings? 12 million? 2 million plus last year's budget as well. So we should be fighting for promotion. Is that what the board wants? Yes, it is. And I think it goes without saying, I'm not moving away from this Bolton team at all. I feel like I can be the manager to get them back to the Premier League, especially with 80 raters littered in the squad. So, probably spending our money on one player in particular, and this is that man. Welcome to the club, Odenthal. He's come from Toulouse, or I think he just moved to Standard Liège and we poached him straight away. Cass Odenthal, he has cost us just over 6 million. A big signature, but a big player. A huge player to help us out with our automatic promotion push. Only one player needed. So we'll go straight to this season. PNE to start us off. I am very excited for this year. I think we should be automatically promoted with the team we have. And we start the right way. Odenthal scoring. Probably a header from a corner or something. And Tommy Bloxham. Come on! Straight to the halfway point. Look at this team. Why have I got some unhappy faces? Why have I got a really unhappy Boateng? Is this going wrong? Oh my days, it is. It is, you know. 38 points so far. 45. We're 7 points off the playoffs. Wanderers. Wandering away from the playoffs now. I mean, Leicester and Luton are doing bad, but not as bad as us. Southampton and Brentford in the automatics. I'm not one to go out and search for jobs, but when I can see that Brentford, Leicester and Southampton are available, it's decent. It's just not working for us at Bolton anymore. We've won them the promotion they wanted. We're getting beat 4-0 by Hull City now. Something's not clicking. A bit of a dip in our job. But even Leicester don't want us. And I was about to say it's our job to actually get this Bolton team up, but we can't even spend money and do our job. Guess we'll have to go slightly cheaper with the addition of Morgan Feeney, but that's about it. Is he going to get us promoted to the Premier League? And I tell you what, I have no idea how we've done it, but Norwich City away for a trophy, which is the championship promotion one. We count playoffs and titles the same, as look at this, we have Carrow Road to travel to in the second leg, Blackburn and Middlesbrough. I fancy our chances. I really do. Must have a good chance with that team. I look at Al Hadj and I just think he's going to score loads. He has got 10 goals and 13 assists already. Ben Wayne, who came in with 23. So let's get going. I mean, they'll have a good team. Will Norwich City. Solis must be high rated now. A 2-2 draw at our place. So we've got to do it in this second leg as well. They've got Walker Peters. They've got some good defenders. But it's not enough to keep Thomason, one of our lowest rated centre midfielders, out. As it's Blackburn. Quite a local rivalry, that one. I mean, is it? I think it is. Geography wasn't my strong point in school, as here we go. We've got to try and win at Wembley, please. Al Hadj and Ben Wayne, the two players that I mentioned, cancel out Markande's late goal. Bolton Wanderers are in the Premier League, and we've won League 2's promotion, League 1, Championship, and the Papa Johns. Now we're on to the major trophies. Come on! Here we are, Premier League Bolton Wanderers, one of the classic teams of Premier League royalty, and we've got to try and compete in this. I hope we've got some money despite me trusting the team, as they only want us avoiding relegation. 47 million. That may be enough to keep us here as manager, because of course we could be dragged somewhere else at this rate. 2 defenders and a midfielder, I think would do us very nicely. So signings are going to be difficult this season. Why not start off with a free agent? Thomas Durand, a player with some hefty potential to be here at Bolton. But that's alongside a big signing. And I mean a big signing. We've got him on a little bit of a cheap, despite him being 30-year-old. Nicolas Dominguez from Fulham. 20 million for an 83 rated now with the Wanderers. I really do want to just have one season and keep Bolton in this division, so that is what I'm going to aim to do. However, there's no more signings after them two, and we're straight on to his first Premier League game where we host Liverpool. Please, can we just maybe get a draw? Steal a draw for a good time, but we're beaten 4-2. Ben Wayne and Bloxham getting goals. We've got another defender in after that, because it's obvious that we need to stop goals from it. And I know he's not too high rated, but Hugo Anglada has come to make everyone almost 75 rated, apart from now Ryan Nyambe. And I just can't find that right back. I just can't find it, so deadline day is skipped here in the Premier League season. And to be fair, I'm not feeling too confident with Wanderers, but we've got to give it a go. And it's not looking good for Wanderers so far. Well, to be fair, we're 4 points off being clear, but we are bottom of the league by 4 points as well. However, you might see we're not actually done halfway through. We're in December. Because we've been offered a different job. One of our only wins as a Bolton manager in this league is against West Ham, and they've offered us the job. I do feel like we've took Bolton so far. We made them signings. We've given them hope with Dominguez, but we've got to go to the hammer. So we are now going to be an Ironer, or just part of the Irons. On to our fourth club. We've gone from Barrow, Hartlepool, Bolton, and now West Ham United. We sit 12th in the league right now, so it is decent. We want to probably take West Ham maybe to the Europa League, definitely the conference if we can, which we're kind of close to. How is the team looking? It looks alright, a little bit all over the place. And oh my lordy lord, West Ham United are cooking. Look at this team. It is all over 80 rated. How are the 12th? Bennacer. I mean, he's not an attacking midfielder, so we'd have to spend money on that. This team, even João Pedro down there. What are the cooking here? 88 million. Right, that's it sorted. We go into January, we get an attacking midfielder and move Bennacer back into what is a sublime trio in the middle of the park. So let's test out our new 11 at this new club with Everton in December. Feels weird simulating a game in December, but we need to see how we get on as Irons boss at Goodison. A draw. At least we haven't lost in this first game. But I mean, the games leading up to January weren't too bad. You can see 2 without a win, but we beat Tottenham, Chelsea, Man United. Best bit now, though, is that we can spend some money. A centre-back? But no, it's got to be that attacking midfielder, hasn't it? We're going to make a signing from the team that we actually play next, or he's ex of the team that we play next. We play Manchester United as Angel Gomez has reached potential at Gladbach, and he comes to the Irons. Look at him in this team. We're going to go to the end of the season and see if maybe we can get European football, because this team is worth it. And come the end, we've kind of done a bit of justice. Brentford returning from the Championship with a bang. as we finish 8th. It's above Spurs, the rivals, above Man United by a lot, and Bolton, our ex-club, are down by 17 points. Maybe we've got some Conference League, as João Pedro stumped everyone to get our golden boot here, 15 goals. Oh no, in the relegation zone in our first season in charge with West Ham, but hey, season hasn't started yet. We actually didn't get any continental success. That is a bummer. We've got to finish in a Europa League spot. As I did say, Conference League, Europa League and Champions League need winning, but to be fair, they're not really reachable or attainable because we want to go past conference straight away. That rule's going to have to be quickly scrapped, as this team, I might go for a winger and a central defender, or actually a goalkeeper for Tino Kerr's replacement. As West Ham boss as well, we've got 110 million to spend, but I don't really fancy spending all that. We've got a defender in, like I just said, and a goalkeeper to come in after. Jimenez has joined from Bayern Munich, the Atletico de Madrid defender in real life. Big player for West Ham. We'll look how he fits in after we get this goalkeeper. 40 million on Albert Knudsen, who looks like the Great Dane Kasper Schmeichel once was. Maybe in a few years' time, he looks like Peter Schmeichel in rating. 23 years old. That is the West Ham team done. We haven't even spent that much, 53 million. But I'm happy with this squad, and I'm not going to waste money. And we're straight on to the first game. Brentford were just sneaking behind us, and we've got them at home. Come on, this team's not fully fit, but we should get a win, and we do. Trezor, our winger, and Javier Schläger. A really good start to the season, as we've honestly won Champions Leagues with teams worse than this, so we've got to feel confident about ourselves for a good push. Maybe actually Conference League would be good, thank you very much. Give us Conference League, because I don't like that league, so please give us Conference League. 14th. What is going on? Hey. We've got actually a Carabao Cup semi-final to go, though, so there's potential here. What is our problem in this team, though? Bennacer's 90 rated. Is it goals conceded? Goals scored? Javier Schläger looks like he wants out of this club, but I don't know if I'm ready to sell him, as I've got one signing cooking. In the meantime, we're going to hope to get through to the Carabao Cup finale, a draw. And Schläger has left the club in a swap deal. For this season and this season only, we've gone ahead and got Leon Goretzka to partner Bennacer. He isn't the main signing, though. Definitely not. Welcome to the club, Amad Diallo. And with Diallo in the team, we do reach a Carabao Cup final. João Pedro beats Newcastle at St James's Park to secure our place. Come on, let's just leave the FA Cup and a little bit more, as can we beat them? Yes, we do. 5-3 at Wembley. If you got tickets to this, you'd be impressed. João Pedro with a hat-trick. Klein and De Witt in it at a time it was. But West Ham, that's where we've won the Carabao. And we clawed it back a little bit in the end. 9th position, but we've got the Carabao in our belt, which surely means conference? I'm hoping so, as Manchester City won the FA Cup, so we got to still win that one. Swansea doing it the long way, and we lost to Wolves. 29 goals for João Pedro in this one. 11 for Diallo, who we just brought in, and Ertuğrul from Turkey. This team's getting pretty old right now, which kind of concerns me. I am correct. We are in the Conference League, so there is possibility of winning each trophy if we build West Ham up the right way. They want us in the Europa League. They want us winning the FA Cup. Damn. I mean, I'd love to do that if the board keep us on, because we are under pressure, but 130 million to spend. And our first signing as a continental manager is Sidney Reibiger of Sheffield United for 55 big ones. And there's a lot of players leave, including Kerr the keeper. We've signed another defender. You know who that is. Welcome to the club, Mohamed Simikan, who's going to be a hefty big man at the back. That is what it looks like for the Conference League, which, come on now, we should be winning. We beat Bournemouth especially. Come on, they've got Berardi up front. Not to say he's bad. And we get a draw. Lewis Bate. Reibiger, the new signing. But it's got to be better than that for the remainder of the season. I guess the most important thing this season is the FA Cup and this group where we have Empoli, Kilmarnock and Harambe. Let's go and win this. And 6th halfway through this season, which is a lot more like it. That is Europa League quality as it stands, and that's where we need to be. Are we on task in the conference, though? We aren't in the preliminary because we won the group. Only by a point, though. We were 1 point from going out, so we've got to be careful. Of course, I want to keep going. I have literally no interest in any more players, despite our weakness now at right back. Andreas Christiansen, never really rated him at Leeds, and now he's not doing it here. As I'll see you at the semi-finals if we make it, because 22 million is not enough to spend. And are West Ham on for another Conference League win? Because we've got Marseille. We beat them. We've got no Angel Gomez in the team. However, a draw. It goes down to the leg at the London Stadium, in which we win. Diallo with a brace to send us to this final. And it will be Anderlecht without Angel Gomez for this final. Please. Will West Ham get another trophy in the bag? They will. On penalties, United, the Irons, West Ham United, have won us the Conference League. That is another trophy for them, another trophy for us, and that is end of the season delight. Didn't have to show you the FA Cup because we didn't win it. And of course, it's Europa League from winning the conference. They want us to win the Europa League. It is the next step. They want us in the Champions League places, though, and winning the FA Cup. I think it's the season to do so. If we keep this job, that is, as we've got 200 million, why do I want to move away from West Ham ever if we're getting budgets to build this team up with that money? We're gonna spend right now. So Nusa Mazarawi, easily the right back replacement. And we really are going for some vibrant hairdos in this West Ham squad. We had Jimenez, Simikan, and now we've got Manu Kono for the midfield. That is the team probably complete. And guess what? Still got like 100 million, but I am not going to rush signings, up them expectations, and get myself sacked like I did at Barrow. And it's a bit of a rivalry here. Leeds to start us off within the Premier League against the Richie Rich Irons. Our Leeds United going to stand a chance to just replace one of their old players. And we get a 1-0 win. Not convincing, but a clean sheet in Amad Diallo. I guess that'll do. This is what we've got. We've got Slingo, Rovers, Basel, and Athletic Bilbao. Not an easy group, and it's nice to see an Irish team in there. Slingo Rovers, wish them luck. Maybe come second. Us first. This career really is going well. It's going perfectly well because we're now into the Champions League places. Still not confirmed. United behind us. Newcastle top of the league. This is what we want to take good care with, and we've got to beat the Imps to start off with. I couldn't even get that out of my mouth. I hated saying it. As Europa League, we did top that group. Come on. Sorry, Slingo. 0 points. Do we spend money for spending money's sake? Maybe. Only issue for maybe next season is the amount of players running out of contracts. Oh my days. João Pedro's in the mix. He wouldn't agree a new one. And we made a move for a player. Ferran Torres, you will regret not coming for your Europa League trophy. I hope. And as we are simming on, you can see at the bottom of the screen, we do actually get through in the Europa League, but we do have a neutral game. So let's go ahead and beat Newcastle in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. They want us to win it. And we've beaten top of the league. And at the London Stadium, Leipzig in these semi-finals. Let's go get this win. Come on, we've got such a high-rated team, and it's just easily breezed. West Ham are massive. Are they big enough, however, to beat Marseille, who we built in the run-up to the Europa Conference League, and Tottenham in the Carabao, no, FA Cup final. Can't remember what we need to win now. Just so satisfying if we beat Spurs to win the FA Cup. I forgot which trophies we'd even won or not. We've got a fatigued team, but please, yes! João Pedro, Todibo, and Amad Diallo. That is the other domestic trophy kicked off and ticked off because we've won it. That, the Carabao and the Papa Johns. It's only the conference. No, the Conference League is done. Jeez. I can't remember what we've won, but it is the Europa League, Champions League, and Prem. As we do finish 4th, Chelsea winning the league. Very far off it, even with the budgets and the players. It makes me think, will we be at West Ham next year? Board have never been fully satisfied, and Marseille the final game, potentially final game overall with the Hammers. But could we go out on the centre stage by taking West Ham to the Champions League? Never mind. Just the Europa League title, which we do win. Angel Gomez with 1 minute left on the clock against Marseille. Just kind of like Bowen did in real life, isn't it? But hey, we've done it. West Ham in the Champions League, who we may manage or may not. undecided for 2 seconds. I am going to look at jobs right now. There's only Arsenal that's up there to take over, and I don't think they're in the Champions League. 6th position for the Gunners, so that would be a downgrade. It looks like we may actually stay at West Ham after saying all that. A lot of players leaving us, and 33 goals for João Pedro. So far, we've got a job. Look at that. Premier League, they want us to win. FA Cup, they want us to win. Champions League, they want us to win. 251 big ones to improve that team and make us Champions League winners. We've got a brilliant defence. Probably look at a right back, but not too in depth. So the first player, I'm guessing we're going to get this cutscene a lot because these are high-rated, high-paid ones, is Thiago Almada from Nice. A lot of money on him. As a player equally as good, but we're not getting the graphic, is a Moroccan friend who's also replacing Mazraoui. Welcome to the club, Achraf Hakimi. We also get a player already based in London, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's a free signing. We won't see him pop up here. Mikkel Damsgaard, he's right there. And now we just need a striker to replace Papa. He will come in 2 seconds. As here he is, you know by that black fringe he has, Adam Lozek. He's going to be our backup man. The rejuvenated West Ham. Is it enough to win the league and Champions League? I mean, I think it is. Of course, it's not up to my thoughts. I'm just the manager. I've got to try and make it do it. But it's down to them players on the field. And I didn't count these games as actual trophies, but we do have the Community Shield. This is one of them English trophies, which is very hard to win, and we've won it. So, hey, that's another English trophy. There is also the Super Cup, which we can base how well we'll do in Europe on. And we do lose that. As we start off with the team we bet in the FA Cup final and the rivals, Spurs. So can we actually win this, please? Fingers tightly crossed. Yes, we do. What a start! But we know that isn't the most important thing, the Prem. Although it is very important. Champions League, Almeria, Benfica and Dynamo Kiev. And was it in doubt, really? Because West Ham United, what is it? 6 points clear of Liverpool, top of the Premier League. There is still half a season to go, though. And what is wrong with Marseille? Why are they haunting us? This Champions League looks kind of decent as well, like Real Madrid and Chelsea. Oh, that's the hardest side. Sassuolo, Monaco, they've been quiet for a little while. As Almeria almost squeezed past us, Benfica finished top of the group. Not ourselves. The likes of Osasuna was in this as well. Jeez, a lot of big teams slipping up and losing their place in the Champions League altogether. The team, though, look at this. We've got 290 rated. Hakimi's going down, but the rest of the squad's amazing. So, honestly, don't want to make a signing. Why force it when you can just get a win against Marseille and forget about the money? And in my excitement, I've skipped past the first leg, but you can see we beat Marseille 2-1 right there. Not a big deal. We actually drew a game, and we're through in the cup, which could be good news for a cup win. I mean, it is only the round of 16, and we should be cruising past Marseille, not bruising them. We don't want to get anyone injured ourselves. 3-1 overall, and it's always a 1-0 Ahmed game. Oh, but it's not an easy path to glory. Bayern Munich will have to be. We do not want to miss anything going on with Bayern. I just hope PSG get knocked out soon. I just hope they're not through, and we are. Angel Gomez against a club he used to play against when he was in Germany. And now it started thundering outside, but can we shine some light on my own career here as a manager, winning everything? And we may be on for that. A semi-final with West Ham. We've got to admit, though, it's one of the best teams we've ever had. And Basel's drawing with Dortmund. Benfica's beating Paris. And Leipzig's beating Man United. We've been drawn the team that actually did beat us to top of our group. Benfica. They don't have anyone really stand out. So I don't get how they're always up there. Probably some potential players. But we get a 2-1 win over them. We're close to this finale. And I try and smell that finale, please. Yes, we've done it. We've beaten the team that beat us in the groups. Final for West Ham. You can see we're going to be facing Leipzig. But do we win the Premier League? There's the all-incisive game, which is going to bring everyone together and the career as a whole, hopefully, as of course we won the league. We almost got 100 points. There was no doubt about it. West Ham United are, in fact, like Bazinga says, gargantuanly massive. We have officially won everything in England, but we need the Champions League as Liverpool won the FA Cup. We didn't get that trophy, and we did win the Carabao, though. Way! On to the final, though, at Benfica's ground. We've literally just been there, so we should have a bit of an advantage. It is down to this, the career of dreams decided. This has to be potentially the biggest final of them all, because this will decide my career as much as the team. Not to make this about myself, but I really want to go out with a bang. That's what we need our hands on with our team. Just firing. João Pedro, please. How many goals should we really be getting here? Because this is going to be a tester. West Ham Leipzig. Come on. Truly menacing combination. Two teams that, of course, found fame in the latter stages right here as Manu Kone trying to test. Here he is again with the ball as well, trying to get on it a lot, and there's a gap here formed. I mean, his shooting's a bit weird. He's hitting it with the wrong part of his foot or something. Not a natural shooter. It could be end-to-end football, this one, as hang on. Maybe not. Maybe Amad Diallo's been slipped through. Hango's trying to get across. Amad Diallo. Oh, where was Ilian Meslier going? In their goal as it slipped into the bottom corner. Diallo starts us off well. Humiliation for that man right there, because he has literally just frozen mentally and physically. I couldn't even spit the words out right there. What a goal. Counter-attacking football in the finest way possible, and gegenpressing. We are taking the game to them. Now they've actually got the ball slipped through. It's Armando Broja, and he's actually more through than I thought. Good save, Knudsen. We really needed that one. However, he's got another shot on, and it's straight into the bottom corner from Armando in the second time of asking. You can't stop those. I'm skipping it. I just want to go again. We've won everything. We can't be let down with this. Surely not. Ball round the corner right there into Thiago Almada. He's got an option to the side of him. Diallo looking to extend our lead. Oh, not getting to it. At least we're attacking a bit more. João Pedro needs to make more runs like this one right here as he blasts that. And what a goal from João Pedro. We've got to say, that is fantastic. Is that one of the best goals we've ever scored? Yes, it wasn't the first time volley, or was it? It might have been. Barring in. João Pedro. Bang, it was half volley, but jeez Louise. Potentially the last chance of the half. Where could we? Oh, almost. Angel Gomez going for it first time now, trying to recreate the Brazilian counterpart. But at halftime, we should have this 2-1 lead. Let's just keep it going as it was doing in the first half, though. Simican playing it around. Now, that's where we can't lose it, because we've got into their box quite a bit, or their half. Oh, and they've got so much space at the back now. This second half, woeful defensively, but Knudsen saves us. Unbelievable. As now maybe a chance for us to try and inflict misery on their miss. Here's Hugo Bueno getting very forward, as there's Pedro. And 15 minutes left. It is still that narrow lead that we hold, but we've got a man running through the middle. Pedro, good pass in this. Now to whip it back over the top. It was a good position for João to be in. As long as we keep it, we can create another chance. 5 minutes now, and it's just been very elusive. We've got to win everything, and what a shocking pass. You can see they're a team going for it at the moment. Alex Moilero running through the middle. They're getting the ball across, but Kone's there. A minute left. Less than a minute. We've got the ball as well. Thiago Almada, take that shot on. It should go into the gloves, and it should be game over. In one of the biggest saves that we've completed to date, we have won every single trophy in the English game to win. Even the 3 big major continental trophies, should I say. Papa John's, League 2, League 1, Championship, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League. All of it is done. I apologize for the potential length of this video, as it's going to be Todibo lifting it. There is the reflection of a player right there who's in the trophy. I don't know what that's doing there. Let him out, as we have done it with West Ham United of all teams as well in the pouring rain. Come on. If you did enjoy this one, you want to see it done in a different country, let me know. Of course, it took a little bit longer to do, but I am very happy with the outcome. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.